Are you looking for the best Chromebooks? In this video, we will look at some of the 4 best Chromebooks on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Acer Chromebook Spin 714. The best Chromebook we've tested is the Acer Chromebook Spin 714. This model replaces the popular Acer Chromebook Spin 713. The Spin 714 has a slightly larger 14-inch screen than its predecessor, giving you more room for multitasking. As it's a 2-in-1, you can set up the laptop in tent mode for media consumption or flip the screen around and use it as a tablet. It also supports pen input and comes with a stylus that you can dock into its charging slot for transport. Spec-wise, you can get this laptop with an Intel 12th Gen Core i3, i5, or i7 CPU and up to 16 GB of memory and 512 GB of storage. However, availability seems scarce. The only configuration usually in stock is the Core i5 model with 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage. The Core i5 is plenty fast for anything you'd need to do on Chrome OS, but 8 GB of memory might not be enough for heavy multitasking. Battery life is outstanding at around 13 hours of light use, and it charges over USB-C. Unfortunately, there's no fingerprint sensor or a facial recognition IR camera for quick logins. Number 2. Lenovo Chromebook C3 4015. Our best budget Chromebook pick is the Lenovo Chromebook C3 4015. This 2-in-1 convertible feels well built and is easy to carry around. You can get this laptop with an Intel Pentium Gold or Core i3 CPU, which are getting long in the tooth, but still fast enough to provide a smooth experience on Chrome OS. You can only get a maximum of 4 GB of memory, so heavy multitaskers have better options. The battery lasts easily through a typical day of light use and charges over USB-C. The overall user experience is good for such an affordable laptop. The display looks decently sharp and provides plenty of room for multitasking. It just doesn't get very bright, which is typical for most budget laptops. The keyboard feels great to type on, and although the touchpad is on the smaller side, it's responsive to all movements and gestures. Port selection is okay. You get one USB-A, 2 USB-Cs, an SD card reader, and a headphone jack. It isn't a fanless device, but the fan never gets loud, which is great for quiet classrooms or offices. Number 3. Acer Chromebook 315. If you want to spend as little as possible, consider the Acer Chromebook 315. Thanks to its compact design, it's easy to carry around, and its battery lasts a full day of light use, so you don't have to worry about bringing a charger. It has a full-size keyboard with a numpad, a reasonably large touchpad, and a decent 720p webcam. Ports include 2 USB-As, 2 USB-Cs, with support for charging and video output, and an SD card reader. You can choose between a 720p or 1080p display, with or without touch input. We highly recommend the 1080p option because 720p just isn't good enough for a 15.6-inch screen. As for the quality of the display, the 1080p panel looks decently sharp and provides plenty of space for multitasking, but it doesn't get very bright, meaning you might have some visibility issues in well-lit settings. This laptop is only available with Intel Celeron CPUs. They can handle light workloads just fine, but don't expect to do anything remotely intensive. Number 4. Lenovo Chromebook Duet 5. For media consumption, we recommend the Lenovo Chromebook Duet 5, a 13-inch Chrome OS tablet with a kickstand and detachable keyboard. This form factor lets you take the keyboard off when viewing content, which is convenient in tight spaces like an airplane, and it also makes the device easier to hold and use as a tablet. You can pop the keyboard back on when you need to type something out, however, it feels cramped, so there are better options for typing long essays. The feature that makes this device amazing for viewing media is its OLED display. It's sharp, bright, and colorful, and like all OLEDs, it displays deep, inky blacks. The speakers get reasonably loud. However, they don't have much bass and sound slightly unnatural. The battery lasts around 8 hours of video playback or 10 hours of light use, and it charges over USB-C, so you don't have to deal with a proprietary charger. The display supports pen input if you want to take notes or draw, but you must buy the stylus separately.